Karl, obviously deeply frustrated not to get a game today, but I guess they give it all the possible chance to try and play.
Yeah, it's very disappointing that we've not had a game today. Like I said, they've tried the backsides off really to get it going. Very wet in various places. The groundsman said they'd had 19 millimetres of rain over the last 24 hours. Well, that's a hell of a lot, and unfortunately, it's just too much for the ground. We struggled to play on Sunday. They did really well to get the game against Cumberland on, and it's just one of those things. It's just been a bridge too far, really.
Obviously, not the ideal way, is it, to start the competition? There's not much you can take from it.
When you see other sides playing, that's the thing. But we've got another 7 games, which is a hell of a lot of games to compete in. And the lads are feeling confident. They had a good practice yesterday, which is rather ironic that the day where we practice, it's been a good day to play. So they've got the bowling legs on, and they've had a bit of a hit. So yeah, they've done well in the time that they've had.
Yeah, the shortened game that we had on Sunday, you mentioned a bit of practice yesterday, nothing today. They must be desperate to play a 50-over match.
Yeah, well, the forecast seems to be better now, and we head to York tomorrow. We'll get there fairly early, we'll get a practice in the morning, and then go. The lads are in a good place. There's some, they seem to be in a good space. They seem to be in a decent run of form, some of the lads. So yeah, it's been, we're feeling confident.
Just to look ahead to that game in particular, then, no better game than a Roses match to get your competition started, I guess.
No, it's tremendous. It's my first Roses match in charge as such, So I'm really looking forward to it. Different location at York. Not been many games there before, but it looks like a high-scoring game today. York is currently a 350 with 5 left, so it looks like it'll be a bit of a run feast. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and it should be a good game.
If they're anything like the Roses fixtures from this season already, it could be a terrific match.
Well, exactly. They've been really close affairs, and going to the last over in both of them. So it should be good.
Have you been to York? Have you seen the ground there before?
I've coached the Derby second team there. Yeah, okay. So I've been there. It's usually a good wicket, which is proving today. So like I said, we'll have a look at the stats, and we'll plan accordingly.
Just on the next few weeks for you, how much are you looking forward to kind of taking charge of the team and what's to come? Well,
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. They're a good bunch of lads. The two, Bunny Onions and Craig White are good fellas as well. And it's they're a pleasure to work with, really.
Yeah, and a competition which I'm sure Lancashire will be.
Well, we want to win. That's the big thing. We spoke yesterday. We had a meeting yesterday, and that's the big thing. We want to win the competition. I know we speak about developing, but there's no better way of developing players than winning games. So we want to win the thing.
And I mean, there's teams that have been affected, obviously, with call-ups for both England and the 100. Does that make it a slightly more level playing field, the competition this year, or what's your thoughts on it?
Well, yeah, it is. It's one of those where you just look at the teams, and some are depleted, and some of the normal players playing. So yeah, it does level it up a bit. We feel we're very strong ourselves, especially with the overseas player. And the lads that have played first class all year, so we feel in a good place.
I know you've obviously not named your team for this particular game today, but looking at your squad that you've named, it is actually a squad full of players that have played an awful lot of cricket.
Yeah, it is, and you've got the seamers there. You've got 4 or 5 seamers that are very good, and you've got the 3 spinners and batting aplenty. So yeah, it's a decent side.
Cool. That's great.
Yes, Karl, just one question about Sedbergh. I was here yesterday, as you know, and I saw Lancashire players practicing on 3 quality wickets that they could trust, and the school's done everything it can to welcome you, haven't they?
The school have been magnificent. It's just a shame that it's just been too wet today. The facilities here are second to none. They've even got the big blotter to take the water off, but unfortunately it's just been too wet today. Like I said, 19 mils in 24 hours is a hell of a lot of rain, and it's just been too bad from play, basically.